Hello again on this, the fifth day of Advent. Today I thought we'd talk about the unanticipated. We watched a movie about Jesus quite often when I was a school chaplain. It was from a Time Life series about biblical characters. Early on in the story, John the Baptist appears. He's pretty much what I expected, hairy clothes, bits of locusts sticking out of his teeth. No, I'm just joking. I say that in jest because of a friend complaining at a biblical supper we had that he got bits of locusts stuck in his teeth. I've never forgotten that picture. But there was John in the movie, kind of the right looking person, but when he spoke, well, his Scottish accent was just weird. Somehow it all seemed wrong, not what you would have anticipated. Mind you, when you think about it, neither John nor Jesus would have sounded like one of us. When John was in prison, he must have wondered about his expectations too, about what he anticipated from Jesus. In Matthew 11, we read that he sent his disciples to find out if Jesus really was the one to come. As John's disciples were leaving to report back to the jailed prophet, Jesus began to speak to the crowd about John. What did you go out into the desert to see? A reed swayed by the wind? A man dressed in fine clothes? No, those who wear fine clothes are in kings' palaces. Then what did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one of whom it is written, I will send my messenger ahead of you who will prepare your way before me. And I tell you the truth, among those born of woman, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet he who is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. This great prophet, this one who fulfills the expectation of Elijah coming again, well, he doesn't get a get out of jail free card, does he? Through the deception of a woman and her daughter and a king, he has his head chopped off. Jesus' comment in that discussion in Matthew 11 is very interesting. He says to them again, for John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he has a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say he is a glutton and a drunkard and a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Nothing in this Bible story is predictable. It's not what people would have anticipated. Neither John nor Jesus were what they expected. Yet God speaks through them both. We should be on the lookout too at this Advent season. God may speak to us too through the unanticipated. Let's keep looking and listening. Let's stay alert for his word to us in whichever form it comes. Let's be on the lookout for the arrival of the unanticipated. It's an interesting challenge. It's Advent after all. It's a different season from any other. Bye-bye from Browns Bay, and we'll chat again tomorrow.